Alright, folks, welcome back to another episode of Talking Music with Mike Stone. I am Mike Stone, as I'm pretty sure has been established. So we did the damn. Come on, Mike, where are we at? We did the Seether album last week. The Surface Seems So Far, my number one of 2024. And today we're going to get back into the Metallica box sets that I was showing up to that point. So as you might have guessed, we're going to do the And Justice for All set today. So get ready, and I'll see you here in a minute. Alright, folks, welcome back. So, I said we was going to talk about And Justice for All, the box set today. I've been kind of looking forward to this one a little bit because this is my entry point into Metallica. I came in late in 89, early 90, somewhere around there. And Justice for All was the current album at the time. I remember hearing of Metallica before this, and I mean, in my mind, I was not a veteran of metal yet. I had just gotten into like Black Sabbath and Van Halen and stuff like that. So in my mind, Metallica was just fucking evil, and yeah, I had not heard them up to that point. And I was at a older cousin's house, and he had the video for the 2 of 1 video that showed both versions of the video for one, and then there was a substance induced interview with Lars in between. We'll put it that way. So anyway, one didn't really grab me at the start, and then that part hit. I had never heard anything like that in music before, and then the guitars joined, and I was hooked after that. So got Justice pretty quick after that. Was getting the back catalog filled in when I could. I mean, I'm 8, 9 years old, so I wasn't able to just go out and buy everything all at once like you probably could now. But anyway, so Justice made me a lifelong fan. This is where I came in at. My first new release was the Black Album. I remember the anticipation for the Black Album, but we'll save that for the next episode. So we'll talk about this monstrosity today. So, like the other box sets before it, we've got the artwork on the front. The spine has the Justice logo, and then the year down here. Now, I didn't think to grab it for scale, but like your Kill 'Em All, Ride the Lightning box sets are probably about this big in comparison. So, I mean, Justice is massive. Then we've got the Justice-related artwork on the back, along with the hologram in the lower corner. Number 22,408 of 30,000. And like the others, this opens up like a pizza box. And all kinds of goodies inside that we're fixing to rip into here. So, make sure I don't smack my microphone with anything. Okay. So, first things first, I'll point out I have my Garage Days reissue LP in here. This was not part of the Justice set. Um, it's definitely a warm up for Justice, but it's not part of the set. So it's just a easy place for me to keep it, and then the reissue CD I put in there too. So yeah, those are not part of the set. So where's all my stuff? There it is. Alright. So now we're going to start off with some extra content of the box set. So right off the bat, we've got the hype sticker. And I haven't lifted it off of the shrink wrap. I mean, there's ways to do it. Download card. That's one card for the entire set. That started with Master of Puppets. Before that, it was you had like a download card for almost each item. So, and then we have the content sheet, which would have been underneath the shrink wrap on the back side of the box set. This just goes through everything that was in the set. And then got some little goodies in here. So we've got a set, well here I'll show this off first. Got a replica of a backstage laminate, and got the guys there in Captain Crunch hats. Then little set list on the back. And then we got a set of iron-on or sew-on patches. So we've got the Hammer of Justice design there. We've got the Harvester of Sorrow, Doris. I mean, it's all artwork by Pusshead. The artwork for one. And some random Pusshead artwork. Those are in a little Ziploc bag here. I don't have a battle vest. I don't intend to get a battle vest, and even if I did have a battle vest, these are part of the set. I just keep them with it. And then we have a print of the Shortest Straw artwork, and yeah, I've got it in a disc keeper inner sleeve. I can pull it out, but I'm not gonna. That's why it looks all cloudy. And then we've got a little folder with some Pusshead artwork on it. And then we've got the set list on the back, a couple of stick-on patches and whatnot printed on there. Open it up, we've got some artwork and cards and signatures and whatnot printed, and then we've got reproductions of the handwritten lyrics for the album. That is big thing about me using these disc keepers, I can kind of keep all that in one spot, and like I've said, if it'll fit inside the disc keeper, you know, it'll fit inside the record jacket. You know, if that was applicable, like if this was an album insert or something, you know. All right, so let's talk about the vinyl a little bit. We're going to start off with the proper album. It's the artwork we all know and love for Justice. Now, my first copy of And Justice for All was on cassette, so you had the full artwork on the cassette, which I am pretty sure Blackened Records has reissued this on cassette. That's not really in my wheelhouse, but I'm pretty sure that they did. So, inside the album, we have what used to be the original inner sleeve is now on a two-sided insert sheet. Or that was one of the inner sleeves. I think this was a side of one of them, and this was a side of another one, and then the back side of both just had like a red Metallica logo. I don't have the original press of it anymore, so I really can't remember. But that's what I mean about using these for inserts. It keeps the stuff inside the jacket from rubbing around against each other. It keeps it from rubbing on the inside of the jacket. Keeps it protected. And like I said, if it fits in here, it'll fit inside the record jacket. Okay. As far as inner sleeves go, they just came in plain white inner sleeves that are poly lined. I put them in disc keepers like everything else. So we got a customized label there on the vinyl with a green logo. And same for record 2 there. It's a non-gatefold jacket. And there's my little butthole cat whining at me wanting outside, but it's raining. Alright, so that was the album. Alright, took me a minute to get that all situated. Alright, up next we have a 10-inch picture disc for 1, which is inside a PVC sleeve, which I have inside a resealable sleeve, and it looks like the two of them have reacted against one another, and that sleeve got trashed. So the PVC sleeve has the little belt loop thing that the flap runs through with a placard on the back. Let's see if I can't get this stupid thing open. Alright. So there's the backing for the picture disc. It's just straight black on that side, and then you got the back of the back cover there. And the disc is a 10-inch picture disc. So there's the front, and there's the back. It's got the full album version of 1 on side 1. See what they did there? And then it's got a live version of Seek and Destroy from the Reunion Arena in Dallas on the side 2. Well, crap. I'll have to worry about all that later. I forgot to put the backing back in. Okay. For live shows, we have Seattle 1989. Customized artwork on the jacket. Some of this is what ended up on the VHS from in the Live Shit Binge and Purge box set. It opens up as a trifold. Got some neat little live pics there. Knowing how anal Lars is about stuff like this, I would almost bet my next paycheck that these pics are from the Seattle show. So, the track listing, we got the Ecstasy of Gold, which is their walk-on song, and then the intro for Blackened rolls, and they go right into Blackened, For Whom the Bell Tolls, Sanitarium, Harvester of Sorrow, The Four Horsemen, The Thing That Should Not Be, a bass solo, Master of Puppets, Fade to Black, Seek and Destroy, Justice for All, One, Creeping Death, a guitar solo, Battery, an encore jam, an asshole cat, Last Caress, Am I Evil, Whiplash, and Bread Fan. Here, you're going to have to get down. I can't do this with one arm. That was quite a long mouthful there. And then we have custom labels with the Hammer of Justice artwork on them. And I want to say this was multiple nights. Pretty sure I read it in here somewhere. Yeah, recorded live at Seattle Coliseum on August 29th and August 30th of 1989. So some of this wound up on the VHS for Binge and Purge, and some of it didn't. So really good live show. I listen to this one fairly often. Is when you get to that Puppets and Justice era of Metallica, they could not be touched live. And even the Black Album. Then we've got a book with all of the stuff you'd expect now. You've got essays from people and pictures and studio notes and what have you. Some artwork, plenty of live pics from the road. Just a monster of a book here. And now we'll get into the CD part of the set. So first off, we've got the album. CD thing folds out. You got the back cover there. Booklet inside. And then, like on the Puppets box set, the CDs have inner sleeves now. It's got just a plain black side and then the Justice artwork in green. And there's the disc. Okay. We've got a disc of interviews. A KSDT interview with Jason. Circus Magazine interview with James. A KNAC report from the Monsters of Rock in LA. KDHX interview with Kirk, and Metal Forces Magazine interview with Lars. Then we've got riff jams and demos. And Metallica is kind of notorious for just putting a bunch of riffs on a tape and then going back and, you know, grabbing this riff and that riff and putting them together, and then that's how they make songs. So some of these are probably just little tiny excerpts, but we've got Blackened from James's riff tape, another Blackened from James's riff tape, couple of riffs from And Justice for All, couple of riffs from Eye of the Beholder, all from James's tapes. Got one from James's riff tapes, a couple from Shortest Straw from James's tape, Harvester of Sorrow from James's tape, The Frayed Ends of Sanity, To Live Is To Die from James's tape, couple To Live Is To Die, couple Dyer's Eves from James's tapes. Then you've got a writing in progress for Blackened, and it has a note that says that it includes music that was later featured in Harvester of Sorrow. It's been a minute since I've listened to all this. You got a couple of writing in progresses for And Justice for All. Then you've got a writing in progress for one, for Shortest Straw. Another writing in progress for And Justice for All. You got one for Frayed Ends of Sanity. Another one for one. Writing in progress for Dyer's Eve. Eye of the Beholder. To Live Is To Die. The Shortest Straw again. And then Harvester of Sorrow again. Disc 2, you have a demo for Blackened. You got a demo for And Justice for All. A demo for Eye of the Beholder. A demo for one. A demo for Frayed Ends of Sanity, demo for Eye of the Beholder again, another demo for Eye of the Beholder. Then you got a demo for Shortest Straw, you got a demo for Harvester of Sorrow, you got a demo for Dyer's Eve, and a demo for To Live Is To Die. So it's a two CD set, again with the inner sleeve. And the discs will look something like that. So yeah, you got all the track list information on the inside, and then you got a pick on the back. Alright, next up we have rough mixes from the vault. There's all your information there. You've got a rough mix of Blackened, And Justice for All, Eye of the Beholder, one, The Shortest Straw, Harvester of Sorrow, Frayed Ends of Sanity, To Live Is To Die, another, or that one's just for the acoustic intro, and then for the main body of the song you got a separate track. Dyer's Eve, Bread Fan, and The Prince. Alright. Now we start getting into some live stuff. So we have Live at the Troubadour, West Hollywood, May 24th, 1988, and B-sides. So here's all your track listing information. Got Lars on the front, Jason on the back. Alright, so this one, we have Yeah, this was one show. Yeah, the Troubadour. So, Creeping Death, For Whom the Bell Tolls, Sanitarium, Four Horsemen, Whiplash, Fade to Black, Seek and Destroy, Master of Puppets, an Encore Jam, Last Caress, Am I Evil, and Battery. And then starting off CD2, you have an Encore Jam, Harvester of Sorrow, Leper Messiah, and Blitzkrieg. And then we get into the B-sides. You have Bread Fan and The Prince, and then a live version of For Whom the Bell Tolls, Sanitarium, Seek and Destroy, and Creeping Death, which were all featured on various formats of the one single. And then, I don't know if you remember, there was a box set, 6.5 years or something like that. It had an album in it with live versions of Harvester of Sorrow, One, Bread Fan, and Last Caress. Alright, it stopped raining. I'm going to pause real quick and let my cat out. And we're back. So, we had the Troubadour show and all the B-sides. Now, we're going to the Hammersmith Odeon show in London, England, and some radio edits. So we got James on the front, Kirk on the back, Lars on the inside. So this starts off, well, track 1 is actually Sanitarium, but there's a note that Blackened and For Whom the Bell Tolls are not included because they were not recorded. So it's just a soundboard tape. So we start off with Sanitarium, The Four Horsemen, Harvester of Sorrow, Eye of the Beholder, which is a fairly rare song live. A bass solo, Master of Puppets, Damage Incorporated, One, Seek and Destroy, and Justice for All. Then starting on CD2, you've got an Encore Jam, Creeping Death, Fade to Black, a guitar solo, Battery, a second Encore Jam, Last Caress, Am I Evil, and Whiplash. And then radio edits of Eye of the Beholder, One, and Injustice for All. Alright, next we have Long Beach Arena in December of 1988, plus more. So there's the front, there's the back, and the inside. Alright, so we've got, from Long Beach here, we've got Blackened. It says there's a tape cut on this track, which means it just started late probably. For Whom the Bell Tolls, Sanitarium, Leper Messiah, Harvester of Sorrow, Eye of the Beholder, bass solo, Master of Puppets, One, Seek and Destroy. And then on CD2 you've got Injustice for All, Encore Jam, Creeping Death, Fade to Black, a guitar solo, Battery, Last Caress, Am I Evil, and Whiplash. I'm not sure what the and more part was, but oh, okay. Tracks 1 through 6 were recorded at Long Beach Arena. Tracks 7 through 9 were at the UIC Pavilion in Chicago, Illinois. Okay, so it's got 2 different shows. Okay. Now we have DVD footage. This one is And Camcorders for All, One, live at the Shoreline Amphitheater in Mountain View, California, September of 1989. So there's your front. There's Lars on the back. And then your inside. So, And Camcorders for All and One. So you got the intro, Barcelona featuring Harvester of Sorrow, Leiden featuring Fade to Black. Come on, Mike, talk. San Francisco featuring Sanitarium, San Antonio featuring Battery, Dallas featuring Eye of the Beholder, Philadelphia featuring Leper Messiah, Buffalo featuring Blackened, Auckland featuring Battery, Osaka featuring Injustice for All, Hoffman Estates featuring Harvester of Sorrow and the Four Horsemen, Richfield featuring Creeping Death, Thornville featuring Blackened, Greenville, Atlanta featuring Injustice for All, Biloxi featuring One, Concord featuring Seek and Destroy, Irvine featuring For Whom the Bell Tolls, Irvine again featuring Battery, Bread Fan, and Am I Evil, Sao Paulo featuring The Frayed Ends of Sanity, and Sao Paulo featuring Master of Puppets and Bread Fan. And then you've got One videos. You've got the 2 of 1 home video, which was my introduction to Metallica. You've got an introduction by Lars, the One music video, the One Jammin' version music video, which has all the movie stuff cut from it. And then you have One live at the 31st Annual Grammy Awards. If you know, you know. Then you've got the B-roll, which is the intro, band, Lars, Kirk, James, probably just camera stuff. This wasn't included in the original home video. DVD 2, we are live at the Shoreline Amphitheater in Mountain View, California, September of '89. We've got The Ecstasy of Gold, Blackened, For Whom the Bell Tolls, Sanitarium, Harvester of Sorrow, The Four Horsemen, The Thing That Should Not Be, a bass solo, Master of Puppets, Fade to Black, Seek and Destroy, Injustice for All, One, Creeping Death, guitar solo, Battery, an encore jam, Last Caress, Am I Evil, Damage Incorporated, Blitzkrieg, and Bread Fan. Seems like a full show to me. And then the last item in our set is live at the Stone Ballroom at the Stone Balloon. And then Justice on Wheels, some interviews, and raw live footage. So there's the front, there's the back, and the middle. And like I said before, they all have these little inner sleeves with them. The DVDs are reversed from the CDs, so they're green with the black writing. Alright, so live at the Stone Balloon, we've got backstage shit. Their words, not mine. Ecstasy of Gold, Creeping Death, For Whom the Bell Tolls, Sanitarium, The Four Horsemen, Harvester of Sorrow, Phantom Lord, bass solo, Master of Puppets, Fade to Black, No Remorse, Seek and Destroy, Last Caress, Am I Evil, Motor Breath, Hit the Lights, Blitzkrieg, Damage Incorporated, and Bread Fan. So they're showing Kill 'Em All a little bit of love there. DVD 2 is Justice on Wheels. It's an interview, raw live footage. So Justice on Wheels was a Much Music documentary. You've got the intro, the road crew, the fans, the band, the video. That's how it is. Masa Ito interview in Troy, New York on March of 1989. You've got a Lars interview, a James interview, a Jason interview, and a Kirk interview. Raw live footage from JFK Stadium in Philadelphia. You got Whiplash, Fade to Black, Seek and Destroy. Raw live footage from Troy, New York at the RPI Field, March of 1989. Oh, okay, yeah. You've got Master of Puppets and One And then raw live footage from Hamilton, Ontario at Cops Coliseum in April of '89. You've got Master of Puppets 1 and Seek and Destroy. So we're starting to get quite a bit more live stuff now. They're recording more often, more live video, which does not suck. And as I said before, this is where I came into the band at, and this set here was eagerly anticipated by me, and it took me forever to get through all of it, just the sheer volume of stuff that it comes with. So yeah, I am totally happy with And Justice for All. And like I said before, I keep my my Garage Days reissues in here, so I'll go ahead and show them. You know, there's the revisited cover that we all know and love. A little bit different on the back cover. We got a gatefold image there. There is a inner sleeve that comes along with this CD. There's the disc. And little download card there. And the hype sticker. Alright. Yeah, that was damn near solely responsible for me having a long love affair with the Misfits because of their Last Caress cover. Alright. And then the Garage Days vinyl reissue. It was reissued on black vinyl and orange vinyl. I got the black vinyl version. So there's your vinyl. Got the hype sticker there on the disc keeper. Came in just a regular black sleeve that was poly lined. And that is everything I have in my set. So, with all that, if I think these can still be found pretty reasonable, it took forever for this to sell out. Hell, I bought mine right off the bat, and I remember looking at least 6 months later on the website, and it was still available. But, you know, they make 30,000 of these, so it tends to hang around for a little bit. So I mean, if somebody was to miss out on it, they either didn't know about it or just took too long, because yeah, it was on the website for at least 6 months. So with all of that, we will say that another episode is done, and it is it's not hard to figure out what the next box set's going to be, and it's a big one, and it's the Black Album. So I will see you the next time for the Black Album box set.